it's Demi and I am back at Universal's Cabana Bay Beach Resort. I have done a full tour of this resort, showed you the entire property, talked about all the benefits of staying here, and showed you what a standard room looks like. So go check that out if you want a full tour of the resort. I will link it for you here and put in the description box below. Today I'm going to be showing you a tour of what one of their family suites looks like. It sleeps up to 6 people. There are 2 different versions, sort of. I'll explain that in a second. I have also done both of the family suites over at Universal's Endless Summer Dockside Inn and Surfside Inn. So I will link those videos for you here and put them in the description below. So maybe if you're thinking about coming to Universal, you're like, oh, well, which family suite should I do? Should I do an Endless Summer or should I do Cabana Bay? Because honestly, sometimes the pricing is not that far off. And I got a really great room rate. I think that the prices in general at Universal are absolutely phenomenal. Under $200 a night for a family suite is wild, for especially all you get, all the amenities, all the benefits, especially if you're going to the parks. So I'm going to talk about it all. We're going to go see the suite and we'll help you decide which place you'd rather stay into. So let's get into it. Let's go see the room and let's go get into some hijinks. If this is your first time coming to Cabana Bay, I recommend going to the front desk when you check in and grabbing yourself a map. It's going to help you because this place could be a little bit confusing. We're going to head down this way toward the gift shop. We're going to pass the Starbucks and pass the Bayliner Diner. Walk down and you can see right at the end of this hallway past the Bayliner Diner is the sign for the Continental Beachside. All of the buildings have names. See the Americana, the Continental, the Starlight, the Castaway. And actually, if you're outside by the pool, you can actually see the names with big signs on top of the buildings. And then here are the elevators for the Continental, and we're gonna take this up to floor 6. But before that, I wanna show you something. Remember when I said the family suites are 2 different kinds? Well, the actual suite itself are the same, but here in the Continental, the rooms are inside, like this, how the doors are inside the building. However, some of the family suites over here in building 1 and in building 3, they're motel style, so the doors are on the outside, and the front desk said that's definitely better for people with accessibility issues. So they're the same price, so it really depends on what you prefer, because it is an option when you are checking out your room, which one you prefer. So I checked that I wanted an indoor one. I prefer an indoor room. I don't really like motel style. Now let's head up to the 6th floor. Not a far walk at all from the elevator, halfway down the hall, and here we are, room 4615. Also literally steps away from laundry, which is also ice and vending, but let's go in and see the room. And now I'm gonna throw it back to Demi from last night to give you the room tour because I had to sleep here last night, which means I kind of destroyed the room. Here you go. Okay, first let's get a little overview of the suite. We'll do a little walk through and then we will get into the details. So we just had the living room, we have the bedroom, we have a closet, and then we have the bathroom area over here. All right, we understand? All right, let's get into the details. So when you first walk in, you walk into the little kitchen area. And when I say little, it's not very little. It has a peninsula. It has 2 stools. Obviously, first of all, I'm going to just say this for the entire suite and Cabana Bay in general. Vibes, mid-century modern, excellent, chef's kiss. And I love this room very much on that. But here is your kitchenette. Here is your entryway space. The space between the door and the kitchenette area isn't like that huge, but the kitchenette area is huge for a kitchenette in a family suite. You have a bunch of shelves up here. You have a microwave. Here's the size of the microwave. It's like kind of small standard. You know, it's not one of the bigger ones, but it's not like super small either. And then they left us a couple of plastic bowls and plates. Underneath we have our single sink, we have our ice bucket, and we have our coffee area. We have some Cuisinart coffee, and we have the condiments, and we have some utensils and hot cups here. Under the sink we have some sink storage, pretty big, and plus that's where our garbage is. And then here is our refrigerator, and this is massive. 100%, I have done so many room tours. This has to be the biggest refrigerator I have seen in any of the rooms I've been in. 100%. It's super wide, has door storage as well. The width of it, like I've never seen anything so wide width. That's incredible. However, there is no like little freezer part, so it's just a fridge. And then you have this adorable little peninsula with the stools that you can, sit at and like have breakfast. It's so cute. I want to live here. I love this style. I literally FaceTimed my husband and said, can we redo our house to look like this? Let's walk into the living room. On the left, we have two very comfortable modern chairs. I was sitting there for like a while. It's firm, but very comfortable. Then we have a standing light with our telephone and a little table. Then we have our couch, and this is also a pull-out couch because this room can sleep up to 6 people, so this could sleep up to 2. And we will be pulling this out in a few minutes. Then we have our TV, and we have some dresser space. So here's what's really cool about this dresser. So it has 2 long, deep drawers here, right? And then you're like, well, what about that? Well, we're gonna take a little detour actually into the bedroom real quick. What is that? There's more drawers, but it's for this room. I know we're skipping ahead a little, but like, look how cool that is. That is such a cool design. I'm obsessed. Okay, but now let's open the couch and let's see if it's comfortable. Okay, it was easy to pull out, but this is how it came out. So I don't know if that looks just like a mattress protector. That's not a sheet. Oh, this is a sheet. I just don't want to lay on this without a sheet. Okay, let's try it. I have the sheet out. There's extra pillows and blankets in the closet, which we will see, but let's just, it's certainly a couch bed. I mean, it's not my first choice, definitely, but you'll know that this is what you're getting when you're booking your room. So if you're okay sleeping on a couch bed, it feels fine to me. It doesn't feel like a bad mattress or anything. It's pretty firm considering it's a, couch mattress. But again, that's the third bed, is the pull-out couch. All right, let's head into the bedroom. But before we do that, I want to show you they do have a door to separate. And that's what it looks like. I love it. I love the vibe. I just love the mid-century modern so much. Here is the bedroom. Looks very similar to just like a regular standard room here. Decor-wise, same light fixtures. You get an individual light on each side. Actually, it's technically 2 because it's the bottom and then the top is each. So it's actually very bright in here. It's pitch black out right now, and there's a lot of light just from these lamps alone. So that's really cool, and they're all individual. And then of course, just remember we have those 2 really cool drawers on that side from that cool little console thing we have there. And then in the center console, we have a little cubby and one kind of decent small drawer. We have an alarm clock that looks old-fashioned, but look, it has like a USB, like a snooze button. I may need to get that for my house. I love that. They gave us a Cabana Beach, a hand sanitizer. I love that. I love that Universal does that, and I love that this one actually says Cabana Bay. So cool. And then we have our phone. On the opposite side is our TV, and that's really it. It's a little tiny shelf underneath it, literally just like that big. You can put maybe stuff under there. The TV is kind of a small size considering you had all this wall space. I feel like they could have put a bigger TV here, but it'll do the job, I guess. And then over here in the corner, this is very cool. Look, it's a walk-in closet. And in here we have our ironing board. We have a bag for laundry because Universal is the best about having bags for laundry. We have a luggage rack. We have our actual iron. The safe is in here. And here is the extra blankets and pillows. And of course, you can always request more from the Universal staff. Our windows have curtains and blackout curtains. I'll show you my view, but I know it's nighttime right now, and it's really nothing special because I didn't do like a view request, and it's like a parking lot. I don't even know like what parking lot we're looking at, but I mean, there it is. All right, and finally, let's head into the bathroom area. Before that, here is where the temperature control is on this little wall right before you enter the bathroom area, but let's go inside. So this is really cool. The bathroom is like split up into 3 sections. So you have just a vanity, and then you have just a shower, and then you have just a toilet. So here in the vanity, you have really good lighting in here. We have a mirror. They do have a tiny little baby hair dryer. So if you need a bigger one, bring your own. They have tissues here. So I love that at the Universal hotels, they have each of their soaps are themed to whatever hotel you're at. So here, this is the Zest and the VO5 branded stuff you'll see. And when you go to like Sapphire Falls, it'll look different. When you go to Endless Summer, it'll be beachy and surfy. And then you have 2 drawers here. And there's a shelf underneath with some extra towels. The room on the right is our toilet. And it's just the toilet with the garbage and an extra roll of toilet paper. But it's great because it helps people get ready a lot faster when one thing is in one room and the other thing is in the other room. Now let's go to the other room. The other room has the full-length mirror on the door, and it actually also has a second sink in here too, which again, great for getting ready. You know, this place can sleep up to 6, so it's always really good to have as many places to get ready as possible. A single sink in here, but you know, another sink. We have another Zest bar in here. And then we have our shower. It's a shower tub combo. We have our pull string to make a clothesline. And we have, I called it VO5, shampoo and conditioner, and more Zest for bath. And this is the shower curtain. It's all very much, you know, stays within the flow of Cabana Bay. And let's check out the water pressure. Okay, I tried playing around with this for a while, like the top portion, to try to play with the streams. And this is the most like consistent stream and I guess most powerful. And it's really pretty weak. I would give this 5 for power. Wait, it just got a little stronger. Okay, so I'll give it like a 6. It got better. It got better. And now it's time for my favorite part of my room tours, the outlet sitch. We're gonna go around the suite and count up all of the outlets because outlets are important. It gets all of our stuff charged up, so we need to make sure that there are enough charging stations for 6 people. Let's go. In the kitchen area, we have 5 regular outlets and 2 USBs, 6 if you want to unplug the Cuisinart, 2 behind the living room chair, 4 by the TV in the living room, 4 on the wall going toward the bedroom, 4 regular outlets at the nightstand, plus the 1 USB from the alarm clock, 2 regular on the right side of the right bed. Whoa, there's even 2 in the closet, 2 in the vanity, and 2 in the other vanity. Well, I am impressed because I really... You know, I honestly didn't think about like how many I was seeing while I was just in here. And then when I saw the ones in the closet, I was like, wow, that's great. You don't really see that often. And yeah, I was really happy that there was just like an extra USB on the little alarm clock. Those like matter. Those little things matter. There was a total of 28 regular outlets and 5 USBs for a total of 33 charging stations, which is about like 5.5 charging stations per person if there are 6 people in this room, because I'm very accurate about this. So I think that definitely meets the standard here, and we are gonna give this the Hijinx outlet seal of approval. And finally, ooh. Oh no. Okay. So this is really soft, and I remember now when I stayed the first time at Cabana Bay, when I did my full tour, I had this problem too. But when I stayed here, when I didn't record it, the second time I stayed here, I didn't have this problem. But this bed is really soft and I don't like it. I'm really like squishing in, and the pillows are soft too. Oh gosh, okay, so I will sleep here through the night and I will let you know how I slept. I hope I sleep okay, because this bed is really soft and I prefer a firmer bed. Like I'm really squishing in here. Wow, didn't she sound so tired? She was so tired. So I actually slept pretty well. It was not like how I had that first experience when I first stayed here in that just standard room. This was not as soft, but it's still a softer mattress than what I prefer, at least for a hotel mattress. I just think that like a lot of people are, rotating through, so mattresses should still kind of maintain some type of firmness so that, it's like a lot of people coming in and out. And it just kind of gives me like a gross feel. It's just, that's a personal preference. I don't know about you, but like I slept okay, but I just, my brain kind of couldn't turn that like off. So that's just a personal thing. But the pillows were fine, and the actual mattress was like okay-ish. Again, just not my personal preference. Very, very soft. And then the other thing I wanted to mention was, remember how I was like, oh, the shower was like not great, and then it got better. But then when I went to go shower, it wasn't great again. So it was pretty low pressure. So I don't know the deal with the shower here. So now having stayed here in the family suites and the Endless Summer family suites, I don't really know how I feel. I really think it depends on your situation. I think if you're actually going to be like 6 like full people, maybe Endless Summer may be better, only because Endless Summer has 6 real beds. You have the private room with the real bed, and when you first walk in, there are 2 like regular beds. This is a couch bed. Like, it's not great. But if like your kids are fine with this, it's fine. Or if you're fine with this, it's fine, I guess. The vibes here are great. This hotel is fantastic. If you're going to Volcano Bay, it's right here. It's, it really depends on the situation. People ask me all the time, oh, which do you prefer? I'm like, it really depends on the situation. Like, I love having the bowling alley here. I love the location. I love this hotel so much. I also love the Endless Summers. I think they're gorgeous. I can't believe they're value resorts. They're amazingly beautiful resorts. And I love that the space you get in those family suites. The only thing I do like about this one a little bit more is that the bathrooms are a little bit more separated versus in the Endless Summer ones, where it's just like the vanity is separate, but the toilet is with the shower. This, you have a little bit more extra like space. So really, it depends on you. So let me know in the comments which family suite would you prefer to stay at. Would you prefer to stay here, or maybe one Endless Summer? It really depends on, you. And maybe it just depends on the particular trip too. So maybe one trip, it's this one, and maybe another one, it's that one. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. If you did like the video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit your bell notification so you don't miss anything that goes on this channel. Follow me on Instagram at Magical Hijinx. Be sure to check out my Patreon. Become a patron, you'll get exclusive bonus content, and you'll be helping me to continue bringing you great content here on this channel, like going to all these resorts and doing these comparisons of the family suites. I really hope that I'm helping you guys plan your trips, and if I am, I really hope you guys do check out Patreon, because I do pay for everything out of pocket to be able to create these videos to help all of you, and you get so much great stuff on Patreon as well. And until next time, my dudes, I hope you guys get into some hijinks very, very soon. Bye-bye.